Hello friends, today we will discuss about Ciano OPS optical protection switch. You can see here, this is the physical view of Ciano optical protection switch. So there is three part. You can say there is three module of Ciano OPS: control module, switch module and power module. The optical protection switch uses low loss switching technologies to provide protection against fiber cuts and failures. It provides redundant path protection for telecommunication transmission system. So you can apply or you can deploy OPS anywhere in the system or anywhere in the network where you want to protect the module, or if you want to protect the transponder module, you can protect the optical amplifier module, or you can protect the multiplexer. So you can protect any of the optical component by using this OPS. The OPS operates independent of rate format and wavelength. The OPS provide 1+1 protection. It is dedicatedly provide 1+1 protection. It continuously monitors optical power on both its primary and secondary links. So whenever the which links is good, the OPS switches. The OPS always choose the better path. If receive optical power on the active link drop below configured threshold, the OPS switches the optical signals to the standby link within 25 milliseconds. Suppose you have applied a OPS in the transponder system, and if there is a cut in the primary part, then it continuously monitor both the link. So when it gets the loss of signal on primary path, it switches to the secondary path within 25 milliseconds. OPS is deployed in pairs. You can see in the next slides that OPS is always deployed in the pairs. So one at the one end, A end, and one of the OPS is other end. So it always deployed in the pair to protect the links. Each OPS contains 3 field replaceable modules. You can see here this control module, switch module and power module. OPS interface control module, OPS switch plug-in module, LC-UPC connector, and OPS dual power supply module. These 3 modules are field replaceable. So if any one module is faulty, you just need to replace that faulty module. You don't need to completely replace this OPS. So this is the field replaceable module. So Ciano OPS optical protection switch module. So these are the 3 modules, and you can see here this is the switch module. In switch module there is 6 port: TXRX, T1R1 and T2R2. So this TXRX is connected to the line port or card or transponder module which we need to protect. So this TXRX is further divided into two signals, and this is a splitter. There is a splitter in the switch module, so the TX signal is divided into T1 and T2, and from the far end there are two signals, R1 and R2, and the beta signal is received from the RX. So you can see here this is the TXRX, this is the T1R1, and this is the T2R2 module, slot. Ciano OPS optical protection switch control module. You can see here this is the control module. There is a T1R1. The combination of this T1R1 is known as the primary path, and T2R2 is the combination of T2R2 is known as the secondary path. This is the local remote switch. Ciano OPS optical protection switch. So you can see here this is suppose this is the card or a circuit pack which need to protect line card, or you can say the line port, and this is the pair of OPS. This is the OPS, this is the OPS. This is from the A end, this is the configuration from the B end. You can see here this is the ports. This is the TXRX of the card, or you can say the transponder card or line card or any of the optical circuit pack. In the same way, this is for the far end. This is the TXRX for the OPS A. Suppose this is the TXRX for far end OPS. You can say for OPS B. This is the T1R1, T2R2 for OPS on the left hand side, and this is the T1R1, T2R2 for the OPS on the right hand side. So you can say here that this TX is connected to the RX of this OPS, and the TX of this OPS is connected to the RX of this circuit pack. In the same way, at the other end, TX is connected to the RX and this TX is connected to the RX of OPS. Now you can see this T1 is connected to the R1 to the far end OPS. In the same way, this T2 is connected to the R2, this T1 is connected to the R1 and this T2 is connected to the R2. So combination of T1 R1, this is known as a primary path. T1 R1 is known as a primary path. So this is the primary path and the combination of T2 R2 and this T2 R2 is a secondary path. So this is the secondary path. CNOPS optical protection switch in case fiber cut. So now we will see one example. You can see here this is the combination of T1 R1 primary path, T2 R2 secondary path, and this is the physical connecting view of the OPS and the circuit pack which need to protect. So you can see here this is the line card or transponder card or any circuit pack optical component which we need to protect. This is the OPS. This OPS is always deployed in the combination. Here these are the ports TXRX, T1 T2, R1 R2, this R1 R2, this T1 T2, this TXRX and this RX TX. You can see here the line card of TX is connected to the RX which is splitted into 50-50%. Means this signal, the coming signal is further divided into two equal signals T1 and T2. So this T1 goes to R1 to the far end OPS. You can see here, and this TX is going to the RX of this line card. You can see here again the same connectivity from the far end TX, and this T1 goes to R1 of the far end. You can see here. So this T1 R1 and this T1 R1. So combination of these. So this path is known as a primary path. Now the further second signal, the other same signal is going from T2 and it is connected to the R2, and this is going from the different path. In the same way, far end this T2 is connected to the R2, and this combination of this T2 R2 and this T2 R2 is known as a secondary path. So this T1 signal goes to R1 signal and this T1 signal goes to this R1. So this goes from the same path. This is known as the primary path and this is the secondary path. Suppose there is a cut in the primary path. You can see here. So the switch to the R2. You can see here. Before that it was connected to that, but when there is a signal, there is a loss of signal on the R1, the switches just switches from R1 to R2. And in the same case, on the other hand side, this signal, here R1 is the loss, so it switches from here to the secondary path. You can see here. So now the secondary path is in operation. You can see here the signal. These both signals does not reach it to the destination. So the circuit signal is going from this R2 and this from here. So this is the secondary path is working. Suppose this primary path is okay, then again the circuit is switched back to its primary path. You can see here this switches from here to this R1 and this will switch from here R2 to R1. If we have configured automatically switch to the primary path when it is restored. So after restoration it will connect to the primary path, and now the primary path is in operation. Thank you.